Hi everyone, I am Anushka Sharma. For my operating system assignment, I will be explaining how our system runs big apps with limited RAM. It's not a magic, it's a smart technique called virtual memory, which makes our computer feels like it has more memory than it actually does. So, let's imagine you are building a massive project in Nest.js and you have got 50 Chrome tabs open. Figma is eating your resources and you decided to launch a heavy game in the background. If you look at your specs, you only have 8 GB of RAM. Technically, your computer should have crashes 5 minutes ago, but it doesn't. That's because your operating system is lying to you. It's creating a virtual vision of your hardware that is much larger and more flexible than reality. Today, for my OS assignment, we are mastering virtual memory. So, to understand the virtual memory, we first have to talk about addresses. In the old days, programs used physical addresses. If a variable has a memory slot 102, the CPU went straight to the spot 102, but this was a dangerous and inefficient. Now the US use a logical addresses. The CPU lies in the virtual world where it thinks it has a massive continuous block of memory all to itself. Between the CPU and the real RAM sits to the pie of hardware called the MMU and a memory management unit. Its only job is translate these fake addresses into real world in real time. This separation is called address mapping and it's the foundation of modern system security and multitasking. So, how does the organize this virtual space? We use paging. We chop the program's logic memory into fixed size blocks called pages. And we chop the physical RAM into slots called frames. The magic book that keeps track of these is called page table. Every process has its own page table. When the CPU asks for page 4, the MMU look at the table to find which frame is sitting in. But wait, accessing memory twice, once for the table and once for the data, is slow. So engineer creates a TLB, translation looks back buffer. It's a high-speed cache that remembers your most recent translations. A TLB hits means your system is flying, and TLB miss means we have to do the slow walk back to the page table. Okay, now the most efficient part, demand paging. Why load a 10 GB games into RAM if you only the main menu screen? The OS only load pages when they are demanded. This handles by a valid invalid bits. Valid bits, the page is in the RAM, and invalid, the page still on the hard drive. When the CPU tries to access an invalid page, it triggers a page fault. This is a trap to the OS. The OS pauses the program, find the page on the disk, and swap it into the empty RAM frame. Update the page table to valid and lets the CPU try again. It happens so fast and don't even feel it unless your system start crashing. So, what if RAM is full and we need to new page? Someone has to go. This is called page replacement. Engineer use different algorithm to decide how who to kick off. First one is FIFO, first in first out. The oldest page leaves simply, but it has weird bug called Ballery anomaly, where adding more RAM can actually cause more errors. Second is optimal, kicks out the page that won't be used for the long time for the future. It's perfect, but since we can't see the future, we can't actually build it. Third one is LRU, least recently used. This is the gold stand. We look at the past and kick off the pages that hasn't been touched in the longest time. It is based on the idea that if you haven't used this later, you probability won't use it soon. So finally, we have threshing. This happens when the OS is so busy swapping pages in and out that is spending 90% of its time moving data and 1% actually running your code. Your mouse freezes, the audio shutter, that's threshing. To summarize, virtual memory is just about more space. It's about isolation. One app can't crash another. Flexibility means running huge apps in small chips and efficient. Understanding this illusion is what separates a good developer from great one. I hope this deep dive helped you to visualizing the concept dance happening inside your CPU. Thanks for watching.